Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is disciplined. Do not associate with any believer who doesn't live a disciplined life. Do not associate with any believer who doesn't work the plan that God gave us to work because the plan works. Take note of those who do not listen to what we are saying and don't associate with them. Boy, that's pretty harsh, Paul. Yet, don't treat them like enemies, but instruct them like brothers and sisters. Now, I'm not personally aware of a church that lives this kind of a disciplined life. I believe that there are a lot of churches that God has given a plan on how to live. Kona Faith Center has one. We call it the Kona Faith Center process. It could just as easily be called Kona Faith Center's discipleship process. In one of my classes, we were discussing the discipleship questions. It's not how are you doing, it's how are you loving others. It's how good is God? Are you living your life as if Jesus were living it? Are you accurately reflecting Jesus on a daily basis? Paul writes it this way: we know what we must do to imitate Jesus. We know what we must do to accurately reflect God's love and Christ's endurance. We live a disciplined life. We work hard. We're not a burden. We become part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. And we don't become tired by doing what is right. In this class, the first question that God asked is, where do we ask these questions at Kona Faith Center? I pointed out that discipleship is a process, and we have a discipleship process, and the goal of the process is to help someone mature enough that someone who knows them can ask the discipleship questions and that they can ask the discipleship questions. So we're supposed to be doing that in our discipleship groups. Another person who's in one of the discipleship groups said how they could see how people would take offense to this line of questioning. Well, I want to say that the Holy Spirit takes it to an even higher level. He says, do not associate with any believer who doesn't live a disciplined life. Don't associate with any believer who doesn't work the plan that God gave us because the plan works. Once again, I'm not aware of any church that does this. So what's the point today, Pastor? The point is, it's time for us to grow up. It's time for us to mature. It's time for us to live to help others grow up to mature. It's time to live disciplined lives. It's time to help others live disciplined lives. It's time to work the plan. It's time to help others work the plan. Now, we're going to have to give an answer. We're going to have to give an accounting to the Lord on how we lived our lives, on whether we worked the plan or not, and whether we lived disciplined lives. So it's important that in becoming more disciplined, that we don't get legalistic, rigid, uptight, authoritarian, become command and control kind of leaders. The shepherds in Israel don't drive the sheep from behind. They lead the sheep from in front. They call them by name. We know what we must do to imitate Jesus. We know how to reflect the love of God and the endurance of Jesus to others. Knowing and doing are two different things. So let's ask the Lord what we can do to live a more disciplined life and start doing it. Let's ask the Lord what we can do to help somebody else live a more disciplined life and start doing it. We all have the resources, all of the resources of heaven at our disposal. And we have the Holy Spirit. He leads us, He guides us, He directs us, He orders our steps, He reveals things to us, He tells us about things to come, He gives us discernment. We have everything we need to live the disciplined life. The word for today is disciplined. God bless. Check in tomorrow.